Hello. It's Thursday, the 5th of June, 2025. Welcome to the channel, The Fifth Guardian. I'm your host, Tony Hunt, where today I'll be player of games. But as always, it's not my story. It's not your story. Today's story is part 2 of competing in the event Race to the Zenith within Real Racing 3 update 13.4. Okay, there we go. Game on screen. Couple of people in the YouTube chat. White Pro says hi. Hi, White Pro. Welcome along. Good to see you again. And Aaron C. John says hello. Well, hello, Aaron. Welcome along also. So, where to begin? Well, as expected, we did hit yesterday's M dollar cap of 250,000 before we completed the event Race to the Zenith. We did get as far as stage 5 and had completed goal 1. So today we'll be starting from goal 2. Not Me says, hey there mate, how are you? I am very well, thank you very much. I hope you are too. A little bit unsure about how today is going to go, but hopefully it'll be good. White Pro says the parts cars thing yesterday was very ridiculous. Indeed it was. Indeed it was. It just wasn't practical at all. I mean, there's real racing and there's silly racing, and that was silly racing. Now, sort of like off screen, I did do a couple of races, so I have gone up a fame level, which is why my gold is a little bit higher than anticipated. So 1,217. I'll tell you what, if I don't have to apply any upgrades, I'll be happy with that indeed. Fingers crossed we can keep that. But we did have one go, or it might have been a couple of goes, can't remember now, on goal 2. And yeah, it was a little bit hard. But I think it's one of those events whereby the more time you do it, the slower the opponents get, and the slower the opponents get, the easier it is to get first. I do have to do a little bit of coasting, but I don't think, to be fair, I've got to do a great deal. But let's get racing. So this is stage 5, Victory's Edge, goal 2. Seems like there is a leak. Win while managing the fuel and without going off track. Okay, now I do have the car upgraded 3 across the board. Now what I've tried to do is at the bottom, at the bottom there, where you see the announcements of what's coming up next, at some point it will put in the details of the car, what PR it's at, and the overall cost in terms of M dollars and gold in terms of what I've spent. So yeah, hopefully that will help. Obviously I've gone a bit crazy compared to other people, but my view is, generally speaking, you have to upgrade to 3 across the board to win most things in this game. I just thought I'd do it. Let's go. Let's see how we get on. I think basically 4.6 and therefore 2.6 per lap. I still think I've probably got to do a little bit of coasting. I've also got to make sure I don't go off track. The other thing I've got to remember on this track are the braking points. So there will be quite a bit of trial and error, I think. It should only take a couple of goes just to remember the braking points, I hope. So I'm up into 5th, so that again means 4 cars to overtake on the 2nd lap. I need to be about 2.3, so there you go, so that's spot on in terms of fuel there. I think I just saw 3 cars there, so that would take me all the way to 2nd. So if I don't do it, I'm a lot closer than what I was the previous time. So it is a case, I think the cars are just slowing down. Although I have just messed that up. Whoopsie-daisy. We'll try that again. White Pro puts, I'm planning to get the 2024 season Ferrari F1 via $M. I'm not doing the Grand Prix. All right, okay. Good luck, because I'm sure 2024 does require spending a bit of gold if you're going to open up the Invitational Series. But it's half the price. Oh, no, actually, no. Are you sure about that? Because the 2024 F1 cars are double the price of the 2023 F1 cars. So you might want to just take that into consideration. Alok Goose says, hello, Tony. Hello back, Alok. Good to see you again. And Not Me puts, I've been trying to do the endless endurance, but most of the times... what's that say? T11 and T12 makes big issues. Any suggestions? Not really, to be fair. Keep trying. Try and find... Quite often it seems to be shortcuts. So have you got all the shortcuts? You've also got to keep it clean. Any damage to the car impacts how quick you can go. I'm afraid it's going to be trial and error to achieve it. But honestly, best of luck. Because it is hard, and it's supposed to be hard. Even the so-called easier ones. Right, so let's try again. Now, in terms of when this car needs servicing, I'm just going to service it and use $M to service it straight away, rather than waste like a reward of 1 hour free servicing or 2 hours free servicing. I think that will work out pretty well. So already you can see straight away the cars are catching up, or rather I'm catching the cars up quicker. I mean, look at that, there's 4 there. In fact, there's 5, because I can see a 5th in the distance. And fortunately, damage doesn't matter. Now that could impact me in terms of slowing my car down, but it was better than that than go off track, which would be instant cancellation. So I'm in 6 and I can see 3 cars already, although, oh Tony, what are you doing? I reckon this is achievable once I get me braking points correct. Always a problem I find with this game. If you're focusing on racing, you sometimes forget your braking points, and that's what happened there. But let's try that again. Again, more cars right ahead, straight ahead. So the opponents are definitely slowing down. For me, this is another feature I absolutely dislike about Real Racing 3 nowadays. And I'm convinced this horrible feature came in during a NASCAR event. But that's what we've got to deal with. That's what we've got to overcome. So we'll do our best. Again, 4 cars ahead. That would put me 4th. Another braking point coming up. Did go too early there, but that's alright. It just means I won't be sliding off this time. A little bit of an overcorrection because I messed up the previous time. There we go. I can see 5 cars ahead. Okay, so I'm a little bit further behind, but there are more cars in close proximity. So I'm not going to do it this time. I've messed up too much. And I'm also, in terms of fuel, 0.1 units too much used, I'd say. But you never know, we might be able to recover. I mean, that is 3rd. I'm going to get 2nd. Wow. An outside chance, possibly. Although I can't see. Oh, I can see 1st. And it's Magnus. Oh, I've gone off track. Oh, I'll tell you what, I am going to do this, though. I am going to do this. Not me puts Le Mans. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it is a tough circuit, very much so. It is all about the braking points. There are a couple of areas where you can cut corners, though. So at the beginning, you can cut corners. And also at the very end of the lap, you can cut corners. I'd try and build that into your endurance. So even though you don't get any miles while you're doing that endurance, it cuts seconds off for you. So that might help. White Pro says, I have 917k M dollars of 2 million M dollars for the F1. Oh, right. You're just talking about buying it. Okay. Fair enough. Not me says, use onboard POV for better front wheel visibility in newer track, mate. I can't get on with that. So I'm all right as it is. As you've seen, I've been improving. I will get there. I think I'm going to have to service the car, which is fine. We'll just continue. It should give us the option just to bypass it with instant servicing with M dollars. I don't mind wasting some M dollars to do that. And we're good to go again. All right, back in 1 moment. All right, let's go. Let's see if we can do it this time. I think all cars are now in the vicinity to be overtaken. I just need to be clean around the track now. Although I probably do need to figure about fuel consumption. Little taps I don't think are going to make a massive difference. Look at it, they're all just there now. Where was that in the previous race? This is what I don't like about goals sometimes. I'm not a fan how the cars slow down. Just set what you've got to do and let people achieve it. Oh dear. Try again. Come on, we can do this. We're going to do it. Okay, so that bit's good. I'm going to release acceleration, not use the brake. So we go around this corner a bit longer. There we go. Hopefully that's saved a little bit of fuel. Cars don't seem quite as bunched up as what they were the last time, but that's fine. A little bit easier to overtake and not go off track if they are just a little bit spaced out. I did use the car in front for braking, as I did unfortunately brake a little bit late there. Okay, we're into 7th. I do think I need to be in 4th by the end of this lap, which looks achievable. I can see 6th, 5th, 4th and 3rd ahead. There you go, that's 5th. Oh, here we go. And that's 3rd. We're doing well. Keep the concentration. Now what I'm going to do is release acceleration just to try and save a bit of fuel, and then get it on there. Right, okay, so I see 2nd ahead. I think that's better than what I needed to be to get 1st. I just need a tidy lap. I can see 1st and 2nd now. At this moment in time, this is mine to lose. And we all know what I'm like with that. Easy to get off track. Got to focus on the braking points, I think, here, not worry about overtaking. Oh, man, that was almost off track. That were close. But I can see 2nd and 1st, so I reckon I'm in with a chance here. I wonder though if I've caused a bit of damage because I'm not catching them up. There we go. It's going to be touch and go. Oopsie daisy. Just in case I run out of fuel towards the end, that will help me out. There we go. Get in. Job done. So that's goal 2 completed. A little bit of effort there on my part. I think it was more a case of remembering the track, because I haven't done it since the Duquan, or whatever it's called, the Duqueen. But there we go. That is goal 2 completed. MRKT says, mate doesn't like cockpit camera view. No, I don't. Not a fan. Always makes me feel claustrophobic, especially in this car. Have you seen the cockpit view in this car? It really is claustrophobic. But that's just me. Not me says, is this car better handling than the D08? It's a good question. I'd say they're about the same. I will say this, both of these cars are slower than some of the older LMPs, which is a bit of a surprise, both in terms of acceleration and in terms of top speed. But they're good to drive, they're fun to drive. Triple H says, "Sup, Tony." Hello, Triple H. Welcome along. Good to see you again. Thanks for watching. Thanks for saying hello in the chat. White Pro also puts, "I'm progressing the exclusive series of my Bentley GT3 right now." Well, that's good. Best of luck getting that done as well. Just bear in mind, if it's the Bentley GT3, as soon as you hit that $M cap, put it down and then pick it up again tomorrow. RBS Gaming says, "Nice to see you again, brother. Nice to see you too. Welcome along. Thanks for watching. Thanks for saying hello in the chat." So Aki Yusuf Abdullah asks, "I want to know if this game has a final round." Well, I am on it. So I'm on stage 5, which is the final stage, and I've just completed goal 2. And there are 5 goals in total, so I've got 3 more goals to do, which I hope to get them done in this stream. So fingers crossed. Let's see how we get on. And RBS, sorry, I said gaming. Gurung says, "How's the progress going?" Well, there we go. Just completed goal 2. So we're looking good. So I'm so sorry, champ. I did not realise there was a leak in the fuel tank. Really? It looks like someone purposely did it. Let me get to the bottom of this. Okay. Right, goal 3. Reach 175 miles per hour 6 times. And this is what I mean about the cars not having great top speed. I reckon it would be over 200 with the 2014, 2015 LMPs. But there we go. So reach 175 miles per hour 6 times and finish in at least P2 without going off track. Wow, it's 3 laps this time. Okay. So this is all about precision, to be fair. Now, I was in first. So where have I started? I guess because they brought me in to fix the issue. Oh, I'm back all the way in 9th. I'm not actually focusing on hitting that 195, and I reckon I will need to. Can I get it? Have I got it? Yeah, there we go. So that's fine. So I reckon there's 2 places where I can get it. But I need to focus then for the rest of the lap on staying on track. Although it looks like I've got 2 seconds of off-track activity allowed. So it's like, oh, okay, I'll take that. So I got finished 2nd and I'm already up into 6. So I do think the key is going to be the miles per hour, and I've just braked late. Ooh, got lucky there. So I see 5th and 4th ahead. I think I need to hit 175 before the corner. Come on. There we go. And then I've got to hit 175. So I went off track there slightly. 175 by the end of this straight as well. Yeah, I tell you what, it's tight with my upgrade, so take my hat out to anyone that's done it with lesser upgrades. Look at this, I've got 5th, 4th, 3rd and 2nd in my sights. Apparently it's allowed. So I'm taking that. So my immediate reaction is this is easier. This goal is potentially easier than goal 2. Now again, I'm not going to do myself any favours by damaging my car, because it will impact how my acceleration and my top speed. But let's see if I can hit 175 again. Maybe just in his, yes, get a bit of a toe there. Thank you very much, BMW. 175, easily done here. There we go. Get a toe again. That will help out. 175, easily achieved this time. So 5 out of 6, I've just got one more to do, so that's achievable. 2 cars to overtake. That's that part done. Now all I've got to do is stay on track. Something that I find hard to do. Did say second, didn't it? Finishing at least P2. Okay, we're on. We are on. Don't forget about the braking points though. Especially that corner, that's a toughie, that one. Can catch you out. This one's not so bad. There's an argument to say stay behind this guy and get a toe again, just to make sure I hit that 175. Maybe that's the key with people with lesser upgrades. Here we go. Get that toe. 175, please. There we go. Oh dear. Never mind. Not to worry. I was going to do it. I forgot about the turn. Alright, the other thing I wasn't going to do was overtake the car. I was going to stay behind him. But never mind. These things are sent to testers. We know that's achievable. So let's try that again. Not me ask, is this the same car used in the ALMS series? No, it isn't. It's in a series all on its own, not yet unlocked, but will be unlocked, hopefully, if I win this car and stop making silly mistakes like that. White Pro puts, I'm doing a 7-lap race in the Bentley GT3 exclusive series. Is not too bad for me. I did 2.12 lap races before. Okay, very good. Right, okay, let's try this again. We pretty much did it, so let's do it properly this time. Funny, I thought there was only 2 of these cars, and yet I've just passed one. 175. There we go. Oh, what am I doing? What am I doing? Come on. There's an argument to say to quit because I've literally used up all my off-track capability, but you know what, let's have a bit of fun. Let's see what we can do. do like this track. It's very challenging though. I'm not sure I can use that car as it's just too slow. 175. Maybe it can help me get being behind though. There we go. .175 again. Just did it. Oh, I'll tell you what, it's so much easier when you've got a tow. Oh, and I'm off track. I've got to do some focus. Oh, ALMS in real life, not in the game. I've got no idea. I've got no idea. No idea whatsoever. What I would do say is that I do quite enjoy racing this car. I just wish Sebring had slightly better markings in terms of the tracks, but it's all my own fault. I should know it by now. I've messed that up. I didn't get the 175, and that's critical. So let's try again. Come on. .175. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Okay, we've got that one. Focus on when you have to brake. You can see 6th, 5th and 4th ahead. They're up into 5th already. Right, going too slow. Let's hope I can get to 175 on my own. Pretty sure I can. There we go, nice and easy. I only need to overtake this car to be in the position that I need to be in. So 175 again. I think I got that one. 3 off 6, I'm pretty sure I did. I'm thinking of using Magnus for a tow. Oh, I braked too late. Managed to hold it though, that's good enough. This should be plain sailing. So long as I stay on track, we're good again. I need to not get too close and forget that I've got to turn the corner. Okay, 175, oh no, it's not this bit. get a tow off him again. $175. There we go, 175. Looking good. So this is goal free. I'm going to count it as done yet because I messed up right on the end last time. But it is looking good. Do get that tow. I think that's perfect. There we go. Job done. Job done. Just bring it home. There we go. That is goal 3 done. And Yusuf Abdullah says focus. Good advice. Good advice. There we go. $30,000 M. I'm pretty sure I'm going to need to service the car again. I gain 30,000 and then I spend 28,000. Not bothered at this stage. I just don't want to use a free service. I want to keep them for later in this update. So service the car again and then spend 28,000 M to have it serviced immediately. Goal 3 of 5 completed. I knew it. It was Magnus. He has taken it too far this time. There is a practice race next. I understand your frustration, but don't do anything rash, champ. So I would not have done anything rash, but the game is telling me the only way to get through goal 4 is to knock Magnus off the track. So what can I do? What can I do? There's nothing I can do. It's the only thing I can do is to follow the instructions of the game. So bad game, naughty game telling me to hit another car. Don't do this in real life, ladies and gentlemen. Now, is it by any chance? Is it by any chance a completely different circuit now? I bet you it is. It is, isn't it? I've got no idea where I'm going. Oh, maybe it isn't. Well, I tell you what, he's miles ahead. How on earth am I supposed to catch him? Look at that, he's 1,600 yards ahead. That's ridiculous. Oh, I wonder if I'm supposed to cut corners. He's speeding up. Oh. I'm ahead of him. Oh. Got ya. Where should we wait for him? Where should we ambush him? Where is he? Where is he? Here he comes. What does it say? and damage his car. Easy. That was easy, wasn't it? That was so easy. So you get a hard round, a hard goal, goal 2, and then you get a silly easy one, goal 4. I mean, fortunately, ladies and gentlemen, in fairness, mostly gentlemen, not completely though, uh, it's occurred on practice, but I'm pretty sure it should be frowned upon. But nevertheless, that is goal 4 completed. So we're 42 minutes into the stream and we're on to our final goal to win the car. And I've not had to spend any more money, which makes me very happy. That makes me very happy indeed. Right, what have we got? What was that? I may get disqualified because of you. I don't know what you both are up to, but I need your heads in the game. Magnus, we're assigning an engineer to your car after your antics. You best hope it's in a condition to race. Okay, so the only thing we've got to do is win the race before the timer runs out. What have we got to do it in? Oh, and we're right at the back. Oh, right. Oh. Start. 3 minutes something? 3 minutes 24. Ooh. I think that's alright, because I'm pretty sure it's that each lap's about 1 minute 30, so I'll take that. I'll take that. Straight race to the finish line, I prefer. Look at that, I'm already up into 7. And it's 2 laps as well. Get another one here, get another 3 here. Alright, there we go. Up into 3rd. I've got no idea how this car's overtaking all the other cars, because I'm pretty sure most of the other cars would be better than this one, but what do I know? There we go. So I take it back, it's not a 131, it must be a 141 maybe? Sorry, lad. I mean, if it is, I might be in trouble. There we go, back in the lead. Let's get round. Got no idea if I can do it. Wasn't really paying attention to the times I was setting. But little errors like that might cost me. Errors like that might cost me. I think it's going to be nip and tuck, but obviously they have made a few errors. So hopefully, if we don't do it, we can put that right. Come on. Oh, that were close, but it was good enough. Good enough. Not me asked, does this have advanced painting options? I would imagine it does on the basis of what's already on it, but we'll have a look in a minute. So there we go. That is goal 5 completed. So at 3 times 7. Sorry, 7 times 3. I only just managed to do it, but did it? I did. Or do it? I did. Improve your English, Tony. Yes, sir. Goal 5 of 5 completed. Stage 5 completed. 30 gold and the car. There we go. So, that wasn't too bad. 50 minutes. So, from start to finish, to be fair, it's winning the event in just over 2 hours, 15 minutes. But the problem is, you do earn so much more. Well, you will hit the $M cap. So I do think it's better to break this event into 2 stages. At least you can spend 28,000 $M to immediately service the car, which is a happy sacrifice I am at least willing to pay. Right, that was one thrill-packed race. I was almost at the edge of my seat, but you emerged victorious, just as I knew you would. That was an epic race. And hey, as promised, here is your very own Ligier. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. So there we go. I've done all right from winning that car. I've still got 1,247 gold. Now, I'm going to carry on doing some racing. Because obviously we have opened up a new series. So, there we go. The ultimate competitor for the JS P320. So we're going to do a bit of racing on that. So let's have a look. Does it have advanced paint settings? Now I probably won't be able to. Let's have a look. Oh, no. Well, that's disappointing. Unfortunately, not me. No is the answer to that question. It's just got its official. Right, I'm not going to service the car just yet. Now, this is really in preparation for tomorrow's stream. So let me just disappear off screen just for a second, and then I'll be right back. Right, okay, so what I'm doing is setting up for tomorrow's stream. So tomorrow's stream there will be plenty of racing in multiple series, but what I want to add to it is the Porsche 911 RSR 2016. Now, in fairness, I don't think this is worthwhile doing. I can take one of the events that it's in, and of which it's only in one, to completion. But I'm kind of thinking, having now had some improvement on getting to D, I'm going to upgrade it and see if I can get to C. And I'm not too worried about the money it's cost, because I know I can get it back. And I'm at 1,247. Now my goal for the end of this update is to have 2,000 gold, because I think next update might be a big one. I'm guessing, no idea in practice, but I know the cars that are coming up in terms of sales and which ones I want to upgrade and which ones I don't. so it's not going to cost me a lot of money. So I'm feeling a bit bullish, and we still got close to, well, 3 and a bit weeks. So I reckon I can upgrade this car, and I'm going to do that now, so that it's fully upgraded, ready for tomorrow's multiple series. So that'll be fun. Now I have taken it below 1,000 gold, but I'm not worried because I'm convinced I'll be above 1,000 gold. If not by the end of tomorrow, definitely come Monday morning. Monday stream. Right, so let's do a little bit of racing in motorsports with the Ultimate Competitor. Now this series will also be back tomorrow, yeah, I'll just do an instant service. Why not? I'm still got 2.8 million dollars, so I think that will get built up over the next few days. Not me says in regards to the lack of paint options, that's bad. Yeah, there are a few cars like that. So again, I don't know if they've done some sort of deal with Ligier, and they've said, well, you can have the car in the game, but we don't want any paint options on it. I don't know, to be fair, but I'm assuming something like that has happened. Right, autocross. Now, by upgrading the car to free across the board, I'm not going to get to completing this series, but I should at least take it above 75%. So now we can relax having won the car and do a bit of racing. In fact, what I might do is see how close we can get to taking the car, or rather taking the M dollars to its cap in terms of earnings. We've only been racing for 50 minutes, so we'll do at least another half an hour and see where we end up. So I will say this is another car that fits my driving style, which is grippy around the corners. But overall, I quite enjoyed that event. The problem I always find is they have a silly event. Now, the silly event this time was, well, there were two. There were goal 1, when all the cars were broken down on track. That was just silly, because they're all in different places. And number 2, goal 4, which was slow down, although he didn't say that, and smash into Magnus. Again, another silly goal. The hardest goal was goal 2. But it was, I quite enjoyed the event overall. And, oops, daisy, quite happy I made the decision just to upgrade to free across the board. And hopefully, if it's not on the screen now, it'll be on the screen shortly. In the bottom left hand corner is the total cost to me in terms of upgrading this car to free across the board. I had to work it out all on my own. Took at least 30 seconds. And what I might do as well is sometimes these cars, even when they need servicing, they can still win in some of the earlier tiers. So I might give that a go as well. Yaka Yokotar enters the chat and says, hello, how are you? I am very well, thank you very much. I hope you are too. So there we go, 100,000 M dollars earned already towards the 250,000 cap. Right, we've just got the endurance available, so let's have a go at that. 9.4 miles I've got to beat. That should be fine. And it's around Sebring at last. I'm doing a race in the normal part of the game around Sebring. It's about time. Oh, hello. 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 It's a short circuit. Oh, well, that's disappointing. Not Me asks, have I reached the 5 million cap? I've never reached it. I've always been close, and then I've spent N dollars. Sometimes that just results in buying a car that I don't need to ever use. So I've never actually hit the $5 million N dollar cap. And currently, I think I've got 2.8 million M dollars. But yeah, that's probably why you'll see I've got loads of cars to win or buy in motorsports. I just keep them until I have to spend some M dollars, because my M dollars sit at close to 5 million. But fortunately, this being a mostly motorsports update, the next car to win is also going to cost M dollars, so I probably won't have to do it this month. Here we go. 4 miles on the clock. Got a bit to go. I think it was 9, so now that I'm aware it's the short circuit, I'm in the zone, so to speak. See, isn't this interesting? It's a series with only one car in it, but when you race, you're put against cars that aren't in this series. I think that's a big no. If you want the cars in the series, then you should have other cars that you can use in the series. There's got to be standards, and that's one of them. Nevertheless, we are on the podium in 3rd. We might not be on the track though. That's 2nd. And Not Me says, yeah, I did the same. He must have been feeling bullish as well. I bought, right, in terms of hitting the $N cap, I bought GT4, and as he gets round this corner, the DTM cars today. Yeah, that's how you do it. You earn your $N, and if the car, see, I don't mind buying cars if they're R dollars or M dollars, because they're easy enough to earn back. It's the gold that's a real problem. Now there are 1 or 2 exceptions to that, but only 1 or 2. Okay, here we go. That's first. Just try and go as long as possible. Earn as much M dollars as possible. So when I then waste 28,000 M dollars, at least I've made a little bit of M dollar money. Look at that. We're going to hit 12 miles. Another couple of cars there to overtake. That should, and again, it's another car, another different car. I swear, sometimes they make the rules up as they go. And that's 13 miles. Hey. Whoops, a daisy. That might be it, but let's make sure that it isn't. Come on, there you go. Another 10 seconds. Don't think I'm going to get to 15 miles now. Well, there we go, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. Not Me asks, is the 650S GT3 worth it for 50% off? Is it gold or is it M dollars? If it's gold, no. If it's M dollars, yes. General rule of thumb. Right, there we go. I'm not going to service the car because you never know. It might still be good enough to be used in some of these early tiers. But that is tier 1 completed. So it's 2.5 million. So I take it from that. Oh, yeah, definitely. As in, so with 50% off, it'd be 1.25 million R dollars. Yeah, that's the way to go. That's the way to go. Yeah, if you can, always avoid buying cars that are gold, would be my general rule of thumb. Right, I'm going to do something silly. I'm going to have a go at Speed Snap. I'm just intrigued where I'm going to end up finishing. I'm thinking nowhere near. But let's find out. Look at this, look at this, look at that. See, that's a win. So a car that needs servicing is still good enough because of its free upgrades across each of the engineering components. Still good enough to get first. And we've now hit 151,000. So we're doing all right. We're doing okay. Next, speed record. Okay, Porsche test track. Short circuit. I don't think I need to worry about starting behind the starting line. We'll just see how we get on. we go, and that's the first as well, I reckon. That's it. So that's a good way of saving on servicing costs. There we go. $5,150. Now, what is this car going to be like in a cup? That'll be interesting. Let's give it a go. Okay, there's 16 of us, and no surprise, they're leaving me in the dust, but I reckon I'll catch them up. 2 laps. Let's see how we get on. Let's see, look, here we go. Already up into 11th. There we go, 5th, now that 4th. Now that 3rd. Even 2nd, look at that, and 1st, wow. There we go. Lap 1 in the lead, even though the car needs servicing. 1 more lap to go. Now, see what I mean about claustrophobia? Ugh, you're telling me that feels good? No. No. Can't see a thing in the cockpit. Crazy. No, I don't like that. There we go, another win. 1 minute, 1 hour 10 minutes into the stream. $15,100 earned. 172,000 earned for the day. Another 80 before we hit the cap. Let's carry on racing for the moment. This is a good car to drive, just in case you were wondering. It's good fun. Now, I'll tell you what I won't win. The drag race. But let's carry on with the autocross, and then I'll do the cup. And if I get nowhere on the drag race, I'll service the car. How did I do there? Oh, first by about 3 seconds. Blimey, governor. Don't service the car. Let's do the Cup. It's Lime Rock Park, which is another good track. I do like this track. I don't think it's as good as Sebring, this track, but it's okay. Is it Sebring or Sebring? I think it's Sebring. There we go, look at this. Just come flying around the cars. I've got 4 laps for this race. I'm already up into 4th. Okay, 2 laps. Almost done. And we're in 2nd. 2 more laps to go. 1 car to overtake. And it looks possible despite the fact my car does indeed need servicing. There we go. My word, look at that. We're even catching back markers. There we go. Victory. First. What a nice little car this is. Couldn't use it to pick up the shopping though, now could you? It's not around a car to take around the town, so to speak. Although to be fair, you wouldn't want to drive around the countryside in it either. You would have to spend money to loan out a track to race this bad boy on. Right, here we go. I don't think I'm going to win any of these, but let's find out. See what I mean? Nah. Didn't think that would be the case. Alright, service the car. And let's do an instant service on it again. $M to 29,500. Nevertheless, my $M total is going up a bit, so it's at 2.95 million. Right, let's win the drag race now. You know, at this rate, I might even get to 25% in this series, which I wasn't expecting to happen. Wouldn't surprise me if we just fell short of doing that. Pretty easy now the car's fully serviced. Yeah, drag race is one of those races where you do need a car that has durability left on it, because it is all about acceleration. There we go. So we've only got 50,000 M dollars to earn, so I reckon it's just going to be one more tier, which I think puts me a little bit short of hitting 25%, which again is fine. Yeah, we'll do that tomorrow. Right, okay, let's do, what should we do? Let's just do them in order. So we'll do the head-to-head first. Mount Panorama. So I can recommend getting this car. It will cost quite a bit of money though. Ooh, right on the edge. I think I might have just scraped the paint a little bit there. Oops, a little bit off. There we go, that is victory. $40,000 more M dollars to be earned. So yeah, I do think this will pretty much almost be the final tier for today. Right, elimination next. Alright, so first place, 5 cars left in the race, 200 yards ahead of second. Looking good for the win. Okay, we've definitely got a place on the podium. Oh, you see, you said it, didn't you? And look what happened. As soon as you said it, I went off track. Nevertheless, I am in the lead. So that's a victory. So as I went off track, Nahid said, you're pretty fast and smooth, dude. And thank you very much. Also, thank you for watching. Thank you for commenting in the chat. Yeah, as soon as you said it, I went off track. So apologies for that. But thank you very much. Right, so Not Me has a question. I mean, it's a good one. I was just wondering if the AMG safety car has advanced painting options. I am about to finish the Abu Dhabi 2019 event. Okay, well, let's have a look. So my understanding is you win that car if you complete all the events in the Formula One championship for 2019, and you only need to spend $M to upgrade the cars. Now, the downside is you only get $M if you win, but it's definitely a good season to start with. So let's go and have a look. There we go, the safety car. And there we go, yes. No surprise there, it being the safety car. It would be a bit silly if you could... oh gosh, no. Yeah, apparently there's another paint job, but that's never going on the car. We will just stick with the silver colour, which, in fairness, looks good. It does look good. So it makes sense if it's a very specific car with a very specific design and a very specific colour, that they don't want you to put a different colour on it. So that makes sense. So the answer to that is no, you can't, unless of course you want some alternative rainbow colours on there, which I don't. Right, where am I? I've come out, go back into motorsports, go all the way along to endurance prototypes and into the ultimate competitor. It will be the final race for today. All in all, pretty happy about winning the car and taking it out for a little bit of a spin. So, final race, it's the Cup at the short circuit at Hockenheimring. Let's go. Go a little bit off track. It doesn't matter. So we're only up to 30. Let's see if we can move up the field now. Up. There we go. So we're 8. That's not too bad. 7th. 6th. 5th. and moving up. We go into first, final lap, final race of the day. Successful evening, winning the car. I was in a good place in terms of gold. I think it was about 1,250, but I decided to blow a bit of the gold on fully upgrading this week's weekly time trial car. So I'm currently sitting at around, I think it's 844 gold. But I'm not worried because I know how much gold I'll be spending on Tuesday with the new multiplayer tournament and weekly time trial, and what upgrades are available, what discounts are available. So I know it's not a massive amount to spend. And in addition, I've got quite a bit of gold potentially to earn tomorrow, and I'll go through that next. So there we go. I'm only 10,000 away from hitting the target. It's a good place to end the stream as the car does need servicing. And it should mean, fingers crossed, we'll be able to take this series in tomorrow's stream to 25% and earn 10 gold. In addition, in tomorrow's stream, we'll go to, oh, no, we don't want to. We'll go into road collection, and fingers crossed, we'll take both the exclusive series to 100%, which will earn me 90 gold across the two series. So that's 100 gold. Is there any more? Is there another series? Is there another series? I think that's it. I think that's it. But that's not bad. That's pretty good. So 100 gold on the cards for tomorrow. Yeah, actually, do you know what? Yeah, that's right. 100 gold for tomorrow. So there we go. Right. What else we got in the chat? Nahid says, I'm pretty new to the game, like your racing dude. Well, that's very kind. Thank you very much. Welcome along. Yeah, just enjoy it. Enjoy the racing. It's pretty good. It's a good game. There's always updates going on. Just be very careful where you spend your gold. Make sure you log into the game on a daily basis so you get your daily reward, even if you're not looking to race every day. It will pay dividends in the long run. Not Me says, which race do you use to farm R dollars? Well, to be fair, I don't farm R dollars anymore because I've already got too many. Let me have a think about what races I used to do when I picked this up. So it would have been earlier on. So forget seasons 1 to 4, they didn't exist. So literally you had amateur, pro-am, and pro. And I think it was in pro. Let me just have a look. Let me have a think about this. Might take me a while to find it, but I'll find it, I will. Don't think it was in there. So maybe. Was it in Pro-Am, maybe? I know the car, I just can't remember where it sat. No, maybe it was a little bit further along. So maybe it was in Expert. There we go, right. So in Expert, what I used to do when all I had open was Amateur, Pro-Am, Pro and Expert. On the first series in Expert, you've got the Accolade Open, and the best car in this series is the BMW M3 GT2 ALMS. Now, I think if I go to 22, there we go, the Suzuka Circuit, Grand Prix Circuit. It's 5 laps. So I used to race this car around the 5 lap at Suzuka Circuit, and that used to earn me, it wasn't a massive amount of R dollars, but that's how I used to earn what I considered at the time to be quite a considerable amount of R dollars. Now, if I was looking to do a race to earn R dollars now, which to be fair I don't, I tend to focus now on fame. I would do, and it would be the same race, I would go into Legend. So again, if you've got Legend open, and I would go to the Endurance Legends, and again you might not have any of these cars, but I would then do in tier 5 the Circuit to 24 hours, the Daytime Cup, 10 laps, and that I'm sure it earns me something crazy like over 200,000 R dollars, and that's before applying a manager. So that's what I would have done. The only downside is it being Le Mans, it takes about half an hour to complete that race. I mainly did it, I would put the agent on, so I would get double fame by winning that race. And it used to be I could do 4 of those and go up a fame level. That doesn't happen anymore. But that's only because of the fame level that I'm at now. Nahid says, got my sub. Well, that's very kind of you, sir. Very kind indeed. Much appreciated. Not me says, I have maxed LMP 1, 15 and 14. Excellent. There you go. Opportunities then. Right. There we go. That's the end of the racing for today. As I said, I will be back tomorrow and I will be harvesting gold. Specifically gold, because I need to get back up to 1,000. Come tomorrow, I think I will be not quite hitting 1,000 gold, but I won't be far off. So hopefully you've enjoyed the stream. I did indeed win the Ligier. Very happy chappy. Did it without too much complication. So completed, raced to the Zenith. The event is completed. I own the car. Quite happy with that all around. As I said, if you have enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up or a like. If you'd like to see more of this type of content, then subscribe to the channel The Fifth Guardian on YouTube, or follow the Fifth Guardian channel on Rumble. Thank you to everyone for watching. Thank you for commenting in the chat. I hope whatever is left of your day is a good one. Hope to see you all tomorrow. Until then, thank you and goodbye.